Hello, Hard Knocks here. My first video, I didn't really get too deep into the settings about the game. In the description, I did say something about it, but I think you guys deserve a little bit more in-depth video of the settings, generally speaking. Now, I didn't really experiment with the settings to see which ones affect the frame rate the most. I'm going to let you guys experiment with that on your own individual system so you can decide what's good for yourself. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, this is the main menu of Call of Duty Vanguard. You can see here in the upper left-hand corner, this is your telemetry stats. And at the very bottom, you can see the frame rate and the frame time, which is mainly what we're concerned about here. So it is a 1920 by 1080 monitor, 144 Hertz, VSync on, frame rate unlimited. And you can see down here it is in fact a GTX 980 Ti. Now, for the quality settings, it does put in a recommended setting. It'll scan your system and kind of put in recommended settings, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. In fact, in my system, it worked great. But me being a tinkerer, I like to tinker around and find something to where we can balance quality and performance. In my particular case, with this 980 Ti and the 6 gigabytes of RAM usage it has, I really don't have much of an issue running it on Ultra. I'll turn my render resolution up 5%, and we will turn off anti-aliasing. Obviously, put this on low, and we'll apply settings. And you can see that Call of Duty Vanguard is using 5,400 megabytes, and other apps are using 810. Now, if you want to be finicky and try and get that down a little bit, we could basically turn the cache sun shadows into cache spot shadows. And then basically it'll get that right there will be enough to get your VRAM, within check. So I'm not really too concerned about these two. Gameplay, weapon motion blur. I usually turn that off. I don't really like that. This, I haven't experimented with it much. Sure, we'll leave it on. Field of view, 100. That's personal preference. Personally, I like it at 100. Now, I did notice this. Target aim assist. If you were on a PC, for me, this thing really annoyed me. And I went through the settings and I was like, wow, how come I basically throwing my mouse out the table trying to aim when I'm getting close enough? Why is it doing that? I don't like that. I thought maybe there was something wrong with my mouse or something. But no, it's this target aim assist. Your aim is slowed down when the crosshair is about to move over your enemy. Your strafing moving is affected to help you stay on target. That's really annoying. I turned it off, and I didn't find that setting actually until the other day, so I've been playing it for quite a while, ever since I got the game with that on, and now I'm readjusting to the game again. I digress. I recommend you turn that off. It's super annoying. And that's basically it for all the settings that I generally changed. So, and now we're going to actually get into a game, and I'm going to go through not every single low, high, medium setting, but I'll go through the lowest, and then we'll pick the middle, and then you're going to see a ultra right now. Actually, while this thing is doing its thing, we could probably just go ahead and we're going to change the quality to the lowest, set this at 110, and then we're going to turn off anti-aliasing. And there we go. And you can see even because of that the menu settings went up. This is a fun map. I actually hated this map when I first started doing it, but I really enjoyed it. So once again, this is the low setting with the render resolution at 110, and we turn up anti-aliasing. You can see that here we're inside right now, but we're getting 100 frames a second. We're going to try and get out there. they
Losing
crush them.
objective able. The enemy has total domination. Push back.
Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the quality up to medium. Same thing. 110. We're going to disable anti-aliasing. We're going to hit apply settings. And you can see even really on medium settings, it's not really taxing that hard. Shoot MP boy.
Recon airborne, eyes up.
But yeah, you can't really complain at all. You got someone sitting in the window. I want to jump down, but whatever.
Losing objective able. Able is overrun.
Okay then. Yeah, just sitting in the window.
They're taking time.
I keep forgetting that. See, the original bind on my control wasn't crouch, it was actually prone or slide, which still did that. It actually worked really good there. Okay, so this is the medium settings. Now that I'm actually able to get out here. Not in there. Like I said in the first video, I am not a good gamer, and right now I'm trying to demonstrate the performance here, so I'm not really trying to be competitive. I'm just trying to show you guys the performance of the system. Okay, so now that's the medium settings.
Objective Charlie. Round is ending. Make it count.
Now we are going to get
Enemy
to Ultra.
controls it all. Take that
But Ultra,
ground.
we're going to go 5% over. Clear that off.
Capturing
that off.
Charlie. Hostile recon in the air.
Got settings.
Spies in the sky.
And here we go.
Securing base. Closing with Baker. Thermite out.
I will say that is one thing that is super annoying, is the thermite is on
Get out.
and the secondary is on Q.
Enemy glide bomb.
It's super nice. When I go to reload, sometimes I'll actually hit E instead of R.
Securing Baker. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Thermite out. Hostile Goliath on the
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over my display to my 4K TV, and we're going to give you some 2K and 4K numbers.
Securing
Get back in
able.
So I tried to record a 2K resolution and a 4K resolution
Run on the wire.
video, but unfortunately GeForce Experience wasn't having it when I switched to my Sony TV. So unfortunately I don't have any footage of it, of a 2K or 4K footage, but what I can tell you is that at a 2K resolution on high settings, this video card and processor is capable of pushing 40-50 frames a second. At a 4K resolution on high and ultra, it's just not playable. On low settings, you should be able to get 30 to 45 frames a second. I consider that playable. But generally speaking, any first-person shooter, you want to aim for 60 frames a second or higher. So, I hope you found this video helpful. I look forward to seeing you guys on the battlefield, and have a good week.